Hello and welcome to my studio. My name is Ido Agassi and today I'm making a box. This is going to be 4 identical compartments going one on top of the other, and an outside folder is going to hold each of them in a different level. So with an idea in mind, let's bind. I'm going to start with bringing the board that I cut already into size. This is going to be 10 centimeter on 10 centimeter for each of the boxes. And I cut the perpendiculars, 2 of them exactly the size and 2 minus 2 board thickness. I'll bring my weights and I'm going to start by putting some PVA on the bottom side and connecting, making sure it is aligned properly, and the weights help me to give it a 90-degree angle. I'll flip it to the other side, bring some more weights, one here and I'll put one here, and glue the other side. So this is as usual constructing the box itself. I'll flip it to this direction, take this out, move this here, and now I'll connect the sides. When you are making square, everything looks the same, so you need to make sure not to confuse yourself. You see it fits perfectly. Push it down and I'll put a weight inside to make sure it is perpendicular. I'll move this here and connect the last one. I'm using thick PVA because I want the construction to hold strongly. Taking out excess glue, and I'm going to insert it inside, push it down and let it dry. Great. I'll take out the weight and move these aside. Looks great. I'm going to sand it. This is just a piece of wood connected to some sandpaper. I'm making sure to hold the joint while doing it so it won't open. And the reason I'm doing it so everything would be in the same level. Great. I'll move on to covering the box. So for this project, I'm going to use printed marble paper. Okay, this is not handmade like I use for my books and for my end papers. This is just printed, and I think that's enough for this project, and it's about time I'm going to use it. So I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to locate it in the center. So I cut it 25 centimeters. And how did I get to 25? Because if I'll measure this, this is 3.5. So if I want to cover it, it is 7, so I need 14. And if this is 10, so 1 centimeter more, just for the thickness of material and to touch the bottom of the surface. So I would locate it on both sides. So it's right about here. And let's make sure on top and bottom. Yeah, that's the place. Great. Now I'm going to glue the bottom side. Okay. I'm going to go all over. Because you are going to see the bottom of all the boxes, that is why I'm going to cover it entirely. I'll put it here between the weights, move them, flip over the box and connect. Let's see how it reacts to glue. Quite nicely, and it looks beautiful. I'll flip it over. And now making sure where are the joints, and they are here. So I'm going to cut. I see this is starting to disconnect here. So I'll put a little bit more glue here and connect it. Maybe when I did the sanding, it opened a bit. So these things happen. And when you see that something is starting to open, you just put a little bit more of glue and connect. And now I'm going to cut all the way here and all the way here. I'll flip it over and cut all the way here and all the way here. And now I'm going to leave paper material to reinforce the corners. I'll move this aside. I'll start from this side, aiming always to glue the thicker material first. So I'm gluing the board, and I'm going to lift the paper and connect. Put it like this, and I'm going to make some cuts. I'm going to cut the inner line here and with board thickness, and cut this angle, and again the inner side, outer side, and with an angle. And now I'm going to glue the sides here, and that is going to reinforce my corner so it would hold strongly and won't move. I'll do it here also and connect. Take this down, and now I'm going to glue the flaps here. When you make paper flaps, you need to make sure when you're holding it so it won't stay in your hand. You don't need to pull it very strongly. I just hold it like this and take it down inside the joint here. What's nice about paper, you can just move it and mold it to what you need. Reacts very nicely and better than cloth. Now I'll do the other side. I'm just pinching it a bit and taking it down inside the gap, like so. And that covers the inner joint. And for the last stage, I'm going to glue the rest here. Take the waste paper out and bring it inside, and just, you see how it covers the bottom? I don't need more than that because I'm going to line the bottom. So we have one side. Let's go to the other side. Going to glue up until the end. Again, thicker material first. And I'm going to lift it and connect. Again, inner side and outer side, and with an angle here, and to the other side. 1, 2, like so. Glue the sides, connect it, and the small flaps. This is a nice example that you see even if the cover material has a little bit of wrinkles to it, still after gluing everything could look straight and you can use it. Of course, it is better to check before, but mostly you can use it. Going inside the gap here, shaping the corners to my satisfaction. I'll bring some waste paper, glue the rest here. Take the waste paper out and connect, going with the bone folder on the edge here and then going inside. Now I have these two left, so what I'm going to do is cut them before. I'm just giving the inner line and with a bit of an angle here, and to the other side the inner line and with a bit of an angle. We'll do the other side, inner side, angle, and the other side. I'll bring my glue it nearly up until the end to the thicker material, and now I'm just going to glue the paper at the edges. That helps me make sure there's no material outside where I don't want it to be. Such a beautiful paper, right? I'll bring some waste paper and glue the rest here. You see how I'm dealing with the paper not straight? I'm going from the inside out and it's straightening things out. Taking it down in the corners. Let's do the other side. Thicker material and just the edges here and here. Lift it and connect. I'll bring another waste paper. And again, I'm going from the inside out, and that would help me straighten the paper here. And connect. The last thing I need to do for this box is line the inside. So I'm going to bring a piece of paper that fits the bottom side. I'll bring some waste paper and I'm going to glue the whole piece. I want an even amount and I want the paper to straighten a bit. Take it out. I'll bring my box. Is there a direction? I think this way. I'm going to put it inside the bottom side. You can a bit move it to where I want it to be and connect. So I'm going to make 3 more exactly the same off camera, and let's start working on the outside folder. So here we are. We have 4 boxes. And now I have a dilemma. The upper one needs to be closed, and I'm trying to figure out if the folder itself will hold everything and I don't need to make an outer lid and just make an inner lid to the top one. So to make the lid, I'm going to take another piece exactly like the box itself, locate it in the center and glue the entire piece. Because it's the first time I'm doing this, I'm just playing it by ear and hoping everything would be okay. So I'll put it like this, flip it over, take my bone folder and connect nicely. This is going to be the top side, so everyone will see it. Now I'm going to cut the corners. I'll use my corner jig. I'll bring some waste paper. glue the two long sides. It's a square, there's no long sides. Work the corners. Do the other side. Another waste paper. I'll do these two. One and two. So now I made the one for the inside exactly the same. I just cut it to the size of the inner box, and then when the lid is going to be connected, it would be exactly on the edges. And I want to show you a trick. I'm going to bring just a strip of paper, put it inside. Now I'm going to glue the entire inner piece. Okay, like so, up until the end. Now look at the trick. I'm going to take and put it inside, like this. Now I'm going to take the lid and just put it on it. Feel that everything is exactly in the place I want it to be all around. And now I'm just going to pull it, and it's taking it outside. I'll squeeze it here. And let me check again that it is okay. Fits exactly like I want it to be. So that's a nice trick how to take it outside. So now that this is finished, I can pile them up. Another one on it. And another divider. Put the third one. And another divider. And the one with the lid. And now I can measure exactly what I need, and I need 15.3. Now let me put, this is not cut to the height I need, but I want to understand what's the next step. So if I'm going to make it as the box itself, if we have a 3mm gap here, I think that would cover everything. But the last one, I think I need it plus board thickness, so when it is all closed, it would reach up until the edge. So I'm going to bring my long weight, and I want to see that my theory is right. I made some masking tapes to connect, and what I'm going to do is put a 3mm gap. I'll connect it here, put another one, and connect here. And the last one. It's important for me to check because this is the first time I'm doing such a thing. I want to make sure everything works okay. So this is the longer one. And I'm going to bring my boxes. And let me see if it's covering everything. I think that with the material itself and the cloth on the inside, everything would fit exactly as I want it to be. So I'll move this aside and bring the cloth. I'll put my weight here. And let's take the boards. I'll bring my glue and my big brush. And I'll start by connecting the longer one and connect. I'll bring the 3mm gap and connect the other one. Jump to the next one and to the last one. up until the end. And put it in place. Take it out. I'll flip it over and work with the bone folder. All around. I'll bring my corner jig and cut the sides. Bring along waste paper and glue the long side. Take the waste paper out. And now I'm going to lift and connect it all together. And it is important to go inside the gaps here, making the corners. Flip it to the other side, glue from corner to corner, all along. Take the waste paper out and connect the other side. Go inside the gaps here. Work the corners. Short sides. Waste paper underneath. Glue up until the end. Take the waste paper out. And connect. And the last side. Now I'm going to glue the board and the gaps. Let me make sure. Here it's okay, here it's okay, here it's okay. I slide it here. I'll bring some waste paper, a big one. And I'm going to glue only the edges here. This way I have glue on the thicker material and just on the edges of the cloth. And now to the moment of truth. I'll move the waste paper aside, bring it here. I'm going to hold it. See it's okay all around. Take my bone folder. I'll go inside the first gap. Connect. Second gap. Let's go to this side. Inside. And connect the whole piece here. And here I see a little bit of glue. I hope it would be transparent. This is more of the tricky part, but it looks okay. As you can see here, there's not enough glue. I'm going to lift it, put some more glue here, and connect it back. Let me see. Wow, are you ready? Let me bring the pieces. I want to see. Okay. I hope it would work. I'll start by gluing the side here. And I'm going to connect it here. Close it, see everything is okay. Okay, I have the first one. Now I'm going to put a gap here. And I don't want to get confused. I want to connect this side here. So I'm going to glue here. And now I want to connect it here. Squeeze it and close it. Now I'll bring the third one, glue the back. And now I want this side, so I'm going to put it here and close it again. And now I'll bring the last one, put some glue on the back. Wow, look, up until the edge exactly. I'm going to close it. Are you ready? Let me open it. Wow, it's amazing from an idea to an actual box. It's actually holding on this layer, and I see it's leaning toward the front, and I feel I need to find some kind of solution, maybe a leg here to hold it. But if you open it backwards, then it feels much more stronger. And also in the back, I feel that maybe I need to somehow connect it better because there's nothing inside yet. So when I put something inside, it won't disconnect. Write me in the comments how you would upgrade this design. And I think I'll make another video because for me, it's not 100% yet and we need to improve this design. But that's what's special about doing a new project. You just try it out, see what's the problem, and then fix it and upgrade your project. But I love the result. Look how beautiful, like a stairway box. I'll close it again. Thank you for watching the whole process of making this box. Consider subscribing if you're interested in things related to box making, to bookbinding, and much more. And I'll see you in my next video.